Hey everybody, welcome back to Texas Breaks. Tonight we're going to, before we get to our box that we're going to break, we're going to take a look at a package I got today from my friend 1 Cent Sports Cards. Was in one of his breaks the other day and a part of his 750 subscriber giveaway, and I actually won one of the prizes, which is very exciting. And then I bought one of the cards that he puts out on eBay, which was a lot of fun, and get a good card at a really cheap price. The guy does a great job with his channel. I encourage everybody to check him out, subscribe to him, check out the deals that he has, get involved in his breaks. He's a lot of fun and a good guy. So I'm going to put a link to his YouTube page in my description down below. So please go over there, take a look, and subscribe. With the card, he puts a few cards on eBay, and he'll do a video prior and show you what he's going to put up there, and he sells everything for 1 penny. And it's basically first come, first serve. He'll tell you what time he's posting it and show you what cards, and you just have to go on there and be quick, and you can get one of the cards. And you have to be quick. I was actually fortunate enough to go on to eBay the moment he was posting them, and I got one card, the one that I really wanted, which I'll show you here in just a second. And then about less than 30 seconds later, I went back to maybe try to look at another one, and they were all gone. And he posted, I think, about 10 of them. So they go really, really quick, but it's a really fun thing, and I encourage you guys to just check him out. Also, like I said, I won one of the prizes in his 750 subscriber giveaway, and was very shocked at it. Very pleased. It was actually one that a card you'll see. So it's a rack pack of 89 Donruss. And you ask, well, 89 Donruss is not, I mean, it's okay, but it's not that great. But 89 Donruss, if you watched one of my previous videos, I opened a whole box of them and was unable to pull the Griffey that is the card I wanted. I've never pulled one. I do not own one. And I pulled all the other rookies, the Randy Johnson, Craig Biggio, Gary Sheffield, but I did not pull Griffey Jr. So the rack pack, here we go, that I won actually has one of the Griffey cards on the front. So regardless of what else is in there, I am going to get the one card, the one elusive card that I have been wanting for a while. So there you go. There's the Griffey on the front. Very excited. I'm not going to open it yet. I'm going to save it. But I was very pleased with that. So thank you, Dustin. I appreciate it. And so these are some of the cards that I got in the break. I'm not going to go through all of them. There's a pack. So he threw in some extra stuff in there. So thank you, Dustin. I appreciate it. The Griffey this is the card that I ended up buying for a penny. '19 Topps Chrome Family Business, Ken Griffey Jr. He's one of my favorite players. So love 1 Cent Sports Cards, love their channel, love what he does. And so with the box today, it's kind of going to go hand in hand with Dustin and 1 Cent Sports Cards. I always ask for you to comment in the comments in the video and tell me what you want to see. What is a box that you want to see me break, or a year or type of card, whatever. And he mentioned that he wanted to see a 92 Bowman break. So for you, Dustin, here we go. Here is a box of 92 Bowman that we're going to break just for you and see what we can get. Hopefully we can get the Mariano Rivera, which is the chase card that we're looking for, obviously, the Rivera rookie. There's also a Pedro Martinez rookie, Trevor Hoffman, My Piazza, and there's some other good cards in here. But let's just get into it and see what we can get. So, recap. Check out Dustin 1 Cent Sport Cars. I will put a link in the description. Check him out. Great dude. Has a great channel. You'll really enjoy it. So let's get into it. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Staying safe, staying healthy. Maybe watching the NFL draft. Watching some kind of sports. Something. Finally. Just ready for baseball and sports in general to come back. All right, so I'm going to kind of move this off to the side so it doesn't take the focus away. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So take the first stack out, and then we'll open that one, and then I'll pull the others. So let's get started. Let's pull a couple of Rivera rookies. That would be ideal. So this box is not cheap by any means. Not crazy expensive, but still, it'll run you a good penny. I think I got it for about $3.50. All right, here we go. Luis Soto, Russ Swan, Bruce Ruffin. And there's a one foil card in each pack of these. There's a Greg Olson. I'll show you the back of the cards. Here we go. Brett Saberhagen, Lee Smith, Ugueth Urbina. Haven't heard that name in a long time. Tom Browning. Here's a foil of Matt Mieske. Mark Smith, Ben Shelton, Joel Johnson, Greg Hibbard, Ozzie Guillen, Darren Fletcher. Oops. Let's look for, there's a Hall of Famer right on the back. Gary Carter. Steve Cook. There's a checklist. Clemente Nunez. Pete O'Brien. Franklin Stubbs. Jeff Reardon. John Franco. Scott Sapicki. DJ Dozier. Charlie Hayes. Lance Jennings. Robbie Thompson. Ricky Treslick, and there's the Gary Carter. Let me know in the comments if you guys have opened any of these and what luck you've had. I've seen a few videos. I have not seen anybody pull the Rivera yet. I'm sure there are videos out there of them doing it, but I have not seen any myself. Darnell Coles, Mike Bordick. Alex Fernandez. There's Darryl Strawberry with the Dodgers. Brian Hunter. Kevin Brown. David Howard. It's a Jim Abbott foil. Kerwin Moore, Royce Clayton, Dave Fleming, Guillermo Vasquez, Benji Gill. Also, leave some comments about who you recommend me checking out. Some guys on YouTube that you enjoy following, and maybe I haven't seen them and can grow this community. So let me know. Billy Spires played for the Astros. Jason Beret, Esteban Beltre. There's a Mark McGuire. Go. Mike Felder, Orlando Merced, Doug DeCenzo. There's Chipper Jones. Very nice. And his stylish early 90s shorts with the belt in tucked inside. I remember dressing like that, unfortunately. Chad McConnell. Foil. There's Elvin Paulino. Ryan Klesko. Scott Service. Kevin McReynolds. And a Bobby Bonilla with the Mets. Clay Parker, Scott Stahoviak, Jose Rijo, John Roper, Zawali Joyner, Todd Stoudemire, Mickey Morandini, and here's a Joe Carter foil. That's really nice. There we go. That's a nice Carter. I like that. Joe Carter with the Blue Jays. Not too long after this, he was hitting the game winner to win the World Series against the Phillies. That was fun to watch. Lance Johnson, Mark Portugal, Steve Farr, Tim Wallach, Milt Coiler, and there's Ron Gant. Loved watching him play. Then Kenton Bottenfield, Matt Sinatro, Dennis Powell, Tim Nearing. There's a Ryan Sandberg, Hall of Famer. J.R. Phillips, John Olerud, Scott Sapicki again. Jeffrey Hammond's foil. Rick Aguilera. There's a Craig Biggio, one of my favorite players growing up in Houston. I was fortunate enough to make it up to Cooperstown to watch him be inducted into the Hall of Fame. That was a lot of fun. A moment I'll never forget. There's King Caminetti. Tragic story. Also one of my favorite Astros. Chili Davis. I met King Caminetti one time when I was working at one of the courthouses. I was working in the title offices, and he owned a restore shop, a vehicle restore shop close by, and he came in to transfer a couple of titles, and I got to meet him and talk to him. Cool dude, a lot of fun to talk to him. Tragic story. All right. Raul Mondesi. There's a Jim Abbott base card. Scott Hatteberg. Mark Leiter. Kevin Tatar. There we go. Jim Olander. Travis Fryman. Eddie Taubensee, Andujar Cedeno, Carlos Garcia. There's a Tony Gwynn, Hall of Famer. Very nice. Very up-close picture of his face. R.I.P. sir. And a Kent Herbeck. All right. Trying to be so careful pulling these out, and I'm not able to open it up. All right. Pat Clements, Doug Davis, Joe Kamak. Russ Springer. Mike Hampton. Ex-Astro. Phil Dolphin. Cal Eldred. Harold Baines. Here's a Robert Butler. Brian Barnes. Rick Sutcliffe. Albert Bell. Marquise Grissom. Pat Hinchin. All right, last pack of the first little section here. Matt Stairs, Jeff Johnson, Andy Stankiewicz. There's a Hall of Famer on the back right there. Brad Pennington, John Eriks, Jay Buhner, Dean Palmer. And there's the Hawk, Andre Dawson. There we go. There is a foil of Barry Bonds. Very nice. Damon Buford, Carlos Hernandez, Greg Jeffries, who everybody thought was going to be the next big thing. Fred McGriff, Crime Dog, should be a Hall of Famer. Should absolutely be a Hall of Famer. Roger McDowell, Peter Hoy. All right. We're going to go to the top right. Pull those out. So none of the rookies yet. None of the ones that we're chasing. There we go. Rusty Meacham, Mark McLemore, Kevin Wickander. There's a very nice one on the back right there. Damian Easley, Brian Harvey, Corey Snyder, Jermaine Swinton, and there is the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. Very nice. Charles Nagy, R.I.P. Darryl Kyle, Turk Wendell, Dave Martinez, Tom Gordon, Braulio Castillo, and Eric Hansen. All right. Mike Stanley, Danny Jackson. I'm not even going to butcher his name. Ed Martell, Mike Lavalle, John Jaha, Tony Phillips, Alex Sutherland. Here's a Howard House foil posing up against the bushes. Very interesting. Mark Lewis, Mike Schooler, Ryan Bowen. There's a Joe Girardi, Ron Lockett, and Craig Lefferts. Scott Brocious, Rosario Rodriguez, Checklist, Bud Black, Scott Roofcorn, Tracy Sanders, Gerald Williams, Darren Lewis. There's a Charles Johnson foil in his USA. He ended up having a pretty good career, winning a World Series with the Marlins. Todd Hundley, Roberto Hernandez, Mark Clark, Dave Silvestri, Joe Slosarski, and Jack Armstrong. John Cangelosi, Jack Morris, Hall of Famer, Denny Walling, Brett Barbary, Kurt McCaskill, Jerome Walton. I used to love watching him play. Scott Taylor, Todd Zeal. Another one of those prospects that everybody thought was going to be a superstar. He had a decent career. Rick Helling foil, Tony Pena, Gerald Clark, Jeremy McCarty, Scott Scudder, Jim Capanis. And there's a Dave Otto that was stuck to the back. So regardless of the outcome, I'm definitely going to go back through these to make sure that none of them stuck. It's kind of hard to tell. They don't feel any thicker when one's stuck to the another one. But I don't want to miss, even if I find a Rivera, I don't want to miss another one possibly. Joe Redfield, Mark Grace, Calvin Reese, Dwayne Singleton, Tavo Alvarez, Eddie Zosky. There's a foil, Chris Roberts, Vince Moore, Kenny Lofton. Astros had him at one point. Kerry Woodson, Mike Piazza. There we go. There's a Piazza rookie. There we go. That's one of our rookie cards that we were looking for. Jose Lind and Hubie Brooks. Trevor Hoffman, Pedro Martinez, and then, of course, the Mariano Rivera. Those are the other top rookies that we're looking for here. So there's Greg Maddux with the Cubs. Dave Valle, Napoleon Robinson. Cheeto Martinez, Mark Langston, Ron Darling. There's Dale Murphy. There's a Rocket, who, despite the steroid era, I still think should be a Hall of Famer. Solomon Torres, foil. William Pennyfeather, Pat Listach, Brooks Fordyce, Joe Oliver, Brandon Wilson, and Otis Nixon. Otis Nixon always looked like he was about 65 years old when he played. I don't know why I always thought that. Every time I watched him, I always thought, man, how old is that guy? All right. Dan Howitt, Steve Shitrin, checklist. So Tarek Brock, Ricky Gutierrez, had some good years with the Astros. Javier Lopez, John Farrell, Chris Hoyles. It's a Hall of Famer foil Barry Larkin. Nice action pose like that. Howard Battle, Spike Owen, Joe Orsulak, Scott Cooper, Kevin Young, Willie Banks. All right. Ryan Hall Blitzel. Okay. Roberto Patagin, Todd Ritchie. Brian Williams, Solomon Torres, Kevin Seitzer, Omar Vizquel. Definitely should be a Hall of Famer one day. Phil Hyatt. Tim Belcher, foil. Dave Stanton, Mark Hutton, Hector Fajardo, Mickey Tettleton, and Mike Gallego. And the last pack of the top, section of the box. So put us at the halfway mark. Butch Henry. Bobby Witt. Oh, Bob Walk. Every pack, or every box I open has a Bob Walk. Dave Henderson, Alan Newman, Paul O'Neill, Bruce Hurst, Bob Walk. There's a Greg Swindell foil with the Reds. Mike Williams, Matt Noakes, Julian Vasquez, Jack Clark, Tim Belcher, and Bill Gullickson. All right. What did I say? Like that? All right. So we'll do bottom left. All right, we got a checklist. Another Ryan Hoblitzel, Roberto Pettigin, Johnny Ruffin, Dave Henderson, Alan Newman. There's one stuck. Paul O'Neill again. Bruce Hurst, Solomon Torres foil. These are turned around differently. Eric King, Guillermo Velasquez, Benji Gill, Elvin Paulino, Dave Nilsson, and Ryan Klesko. All right, come on. Ugh, there we go. Todd Ritchie, Butch Henry, Archie Cianfrocco, Dave Winfield, Andres Galarraga. There's some good names. Sid Fernandez, Paul Quantrill, Greg Olson, Charles Nagy, foil, Scott Service, Kevin McReynolds, Bobby Bonilla, Lance Johnson, Rich DeLuca, and Dave Fleming. Just trying to do everything I can to avoid touching any of the corners while I'm opening it. Bobby Witt, Randy Myers, Doug Strange, Nigel Wilson, Jose De Leon, John Kruk, Luis Polonia. There's a Hall of Famer, Barry Larkin. Joe Randa, foil, Tim Wallach, Matt Coiler, Ron Gant, Rick Aguilera, John Vanderwall, Steve Olin. Starting to see some duplicates now. Not the duplicates we want to see. It's Kyle Abbott, Jim Abbott's brother. Alex Ochoa, Julio Franco, Keith Mitchell, Chris Gardner, Jimmy Key, Denny Nagel, Cecil Fielder, Greg Swindell foil, King Caminetti again, Arthur Rhodes, Eric Davis, Mark Portugal, Steve Farr, Andujar Cedeno. Yeah, we're starting to see the repeats. So Randy Johnson. Greg Paquette. Greg Hansel. Donovan Osborne. Alan Embry. Vaughn Hayes. It's Matt Williams. Reggie Sanders. Joe Randa foil. Carlos Garcia. There's Tony Gwynn again. Luis Gonzalez. Craig Biggio again. Kevin Ritz. Rick Sutcliffe again. All right, now starting to get a little nervous. Starting to get towards the end, the final stretch. Seeing the same people over and over. There's Derek Lee, Curtis Shaw, Real Cormier, Dave Righetti, Roberto Munoz. There's a Manny Ramirez. That's a nice card. There we go. Manny rookie card. Sweet Lou Whitaker. Will the Thrill Clark foil. Nice. Some good names coming up. Harold Reynolds, Steve Sachs, Randy Tomlin, Anthony Young, Ken Hill, Dave Magadan. That was a nice pack. That was a nice change of pace and seeing the same stuff. Oh, come on. Derek Lowe, Randy Kramer, Rich Becker, Mark Wohlers, there's a John Smoltz, Frank Rodriguez, Wes Chamberlain, Joe Sandrini, Bill Swift foil, and there is the always present Chris Sabo, Bill Gullickson, Paul Miller, John Patterson, Pudge Rodriguez, and David Nied. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There is our Mariano Rivera. First card in the pack. There we go. Very nice. There's our chase card. There's what we've been looking for. Woo! Wow. So excited. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is going to go into us. In fact, I don't usually do this on video, but that has to go into a sleeve right away into a top loader, or else I won't be able to stop thinking about it. There we go, folks. That can stay on camera. Very nice. Let's do it again. It's Carl Everett. Had some good years with Boston and the Astros. Todd Revening. Mike Mussina. Charles Nagy again. Big Hurt. Frank Thomas. Michael Carter. Bobby Jones. Looks like a golfer. It's named after a golfer. It's Matt Williams foil. Scott Service. Kevin McReynolds. Gary Carter. Mark Smith. Ben Shelton. Joel Johnston. All right, last pack of the third row. So Mike Fitzgerald. Eric Hillman. Luis Ortiz, Lee Stevens, Dave Steeb, Orlando Miller, Kelly Gruber, Jeff Juden, Rick Green foil, Greg Hibbard, Ozzie Guillen, Darren Fletcher, DJ Dozier, Charlie Hayes, and Lance Jennings. And here we go with the last stack. Let's do it one more time. Actually, really could use the Trevor Hoffman or the Pedro Martinez rookie card, but I will take the Mariano Rivera again if they want to do that. Terry Pendleton, Todd Jones, Bill Swift. It's Glenn Davis, one of my favorite players as a kid when he was with the Astros. Willie Green, Mark Anthony, Omar Olivares. Mitch Wild Thing Williams gave up that home run to Joe Carter in the World Series. Tim Wallach gold, or foil, I guess. Robbie Thompson, Mike Boddicker, Dave Fleming, Guillermo Velasquez, Benji Gill, and Elvin Paulino. Ooh. All right. I'm so excited. Mark Newfield, Dave Anderson, Hensley Mullins, Bob Ojeda. There's Ozzie Smith. Pat Mahomes. There's the father of Pat Mahomes of the Chiefs, Brian Barber, Pat Borders. There is a Manny Ramirez foil rookie. That's very nice. Very nice pull. This box has been a really, really good box. Dave Nielsen, Ryan Klesko, Bobby Bonilla, Lance Johnson, Mark Portugal, Steve Farr. I think all of those are duplicates. Just as I say, what a great box it's been. Ooh. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. There's Juan Guzman, Mike Neal, Dave Burba. There's a Eddie Williams, Manuel Lee, Lenny Dykstra. There's a Jose Canseco, Don Peters, two Tim Wallachs, a foil and a base, Matt Collier, Ronnie Gant, Rick Aguilera, another Craig Biggio, which I'm not going to complain about that, Steve Olin, all right. Tim McIntosh, Steve Farovid, Garrett Anderson, Juan Samuel. There's the Trevor Hoffman rookie. With the Reds. Very nice. Pete Harnish, Felipe Crespo, Dan Smith. There is a Mark McGuire foil. It's very nice. Kevin Ritz, King Caminetti again, Arthur Rhodes, so Chili Davis, Travis Fryman, and Eddie Taubensee. Jason Wood, Will Cordero, Jerry Willard, Donald Harris, Dan Wilson, Greg Perkle, Tommy Green, Devon White. There's a Jack McDowell foil. Andujar Cedeno, Carlos Garcia, another Tony Gwynn, Kent Herbeck, Brian Barnes, and another Darryl Kyle. 4 packs to go, guys. I appreciate you guys sticking around, watching the video. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Hopefully we can pull another Rivera before it's over. Please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications, put in the comments what else you'd like to see me open up. I enjoy these old ones. I enjoy the ones that have a lot of potential in them. So just give me some ideas. Give me something you guys want to see me opened up. Benny DiStefano, Rich Armorall, Ryan Turner, Darren Burton, Terry Steinbach, Dave Malicki, Darren Dalton, Mark Witten, Andy Bennis, foil, Turk Wendell, Dave Martinez, Rick Sutcliffe, another Albert Bell, Marquise Grissom, and a Pat Hinchkin? Sorry, sir. I know I'm butchering your name, but have an easier name to say. Andy Ashby, Robert Einhorn, Jeff Shaw, Dave Smith, there's Tom Glavine, John Winter, so Juan Gonzalez, Dave Stewart, so foil Derek Bell, Bob Malicki, Carlos Hernandez, Greg Jeffries, Crime Dog again, Roger McDowell, Peter Hoy. All right. Okay, Rico Rossi, Alan Mills, Troy Percival, Dennis Eckersley, Tino Martinez. There's Daddy Bichette, Dante Bichette, Eddie Murray, Joe Carter. 2 very good players right there. So Ryan Klesko, foil. Tom Gordon. D. Gordon's dad, I'm pretty sure. Doug Drabeck, Joe Vidko, Mark Lewis, Mike Schooler, Ryan Bowen. All right, guys, last pack. Let's finish off strong. Let's pull something good. Todd Van Poppel. That's not really what I was looking for. John Morris, Carl Willis, Andy Bennis, Eric Christopherson, Pedro Guerrero, Manny Alexander, Rafael Belliard, Phil Nevin, foil, Joe Girardi, Brooke Fordyce, John Patterson. There's another Pudge. Dave Nied and Phil Plantier to finish it off. So, guys, we got it. There is the Mariano. Had some other good pulls as well. We pulled all the rookies that we were looking for except for the Pedro Martinez. We pulled all the good cards, really. Pulled Chipper, Piazza, Frank Thomas, Trevor Hoffman. We pulled really every card you could pull except for the Pedro Martinez. So very pleased with this box. Had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Tell me what you want to see in the comments. Check out 1 Cent Sport Cards. Great dude, does a great job on his channel. Really need to check him out. But for now, have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next time.